Hey guys, what's up? You don't know, it's your boy Jerome Pink, and I'm here at We Love Pool Jamaica, my homegrown. This is where I play pool, and of course today is going to be a fantastic race. You know, it's me alongside the man Apex. Of course, I like all three disciplines, but preferably I like 9-ball. I don't know the outcome of the game. We have met on a few occasions other than this, and I can say we fairly enough come out like it's even between the two of us. So let's see what today brings. Hope for the best. Hope that the pool gods are on my side. So we'll see.
And this is your boy Apex here. Traveling all the way from Manila to come to We Love Pool Jamaica to do a challenge match between myself and Jerome Pink. Of course, as he said, we have had quite a few battles in the past and we are pretty much on even grounds. So today we're doing a race to 13, 9-ball. Hopefully pool gods are in my favor and I'm able to come up victorious. It's going to be an exciting match, so hope you guys enjoy it. Cool.
Hey guys, what's up everybody? Welcome or welcome back again to another video from the Apex Predator Billiards Club. My name is Apexelgenio and today we are bringing to you another matchup between myself and one of my most renowned adversaries, Jerome Pink from Ocho. He represents the pool bar or the pool hall WLPG We Love Pool Jamaica, and of course I represent Apex Predator Billiards Club from Mandeville. Today's matchup is expected to be an exciting one. We are playing 9-ball race to 13 for pot prize of 20,000 Jamaican dollars. Is a worthy opponent, a very young opponent too. I am a little bit more experienced in terms of being on the circuit with him, but he has grown very fast and is a very talented young player, alright, out of Ocho. So today's match of course is going to be a 9-ball race to 13. All rules apply except for the 3-point rule, push out and all that kind of stuff. Throughout the process of the match I will explain to all my new viewers and subscribers what this game of 9-ball is, but we don't want to miss anything here. Of course the lag has already taken place and Mr. Pink has the opportunity of doing the first break off. At the highest level in the world, the lag is very important. At our level, maybe not so important because of course there is much for us to learn here. But we're going to get into the start of the match, and remember guys that the purpose of this video is not necessarily to highlight the high points only, but the low points. It's to educate the viewers about the game, is to have the viewers understand why the players do what they do, and to highlight one of the most important parts or some of the most important parts of the game of 9-ball. All right, so let's just run into this rack. If you see the players playing a little bit fast, of course we are not as experienced as the professionals on the highest level, but of course we play fast enough, we play with instinct. And of course it's a learning process for both of us to learn how to play with a little bit more precision and accuracy. But as I said, as I go through this match here, I'll be taking you through the thought process of the players and their intentions. You're going to see some great shots. You're going to see some, this is a post-match commentary of course, so the match has already been played. I already know the outcome, which I want you to watch the entire video to see what the outcome is. Alright, so let's get into the match. That was a nice break off by Mr. Pink. No ball was pocketed. I have a shot at the 1 here. So for the new viewers, as I'm about to play my first shot here, just pocketing this 1 in the side, trying to get a shot on the 2 in the side. Pretty much need an angle to get back on the 3 that is on the short rail near to the middle diamond. So the game of 9-ball, ladies and gentlemen, who are my viewers and subscribers, is a game that is played in rotation, where you have to sink the numbered balls 1 through 9, with 1 being the lowest, 9 being the highest. 9 is known as the cheese or the winning ball. Alright, and it's a very technical game, as you are going to see throughout this entire match. It's a very technical game that is angle sensitive, speed sensitive, everything. There you can see early signs of a little bit of nerves there by Apexelgenio missing a very elementary shot. I'm assuming that is due to the position on the 3 that would have caused a miss, but that's an uncharacteristic miss shot from Apex. But let's hopefully he can get settled down and start to play his rack here. Mr. Jerome Pink is on the 2 and he's playing a draw shot to get back onto the 3. Just trying to check his angle there. Okay, so he's now in stroke, stroking that 2 ball a little bit hard because he has to apply some backward spin onto the ball, fortuitously getting the 2 into the side. And that's one of the advantages of playing 9 ball, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to call a shot or a specific pocket. You just have to play the lowest numbered ball. So he missed the 2 in the intended pocket. It went into the side, so he continues his run on the table. Plays a 3 combination there, and therefore he's now on the 3, from the 3 to the 4. Now, it's all a matter here of just landing on the correct angle on the 5 that will get him around to the 6. Now, the 6 ball is that ball near to the the pocket nearest to us on the right. That 6 ball there is behind the 7, the burgundy 7. There we have a viewer just helping us out there, taking something off the table. I think he's gotten a flat angle, so he may have to power draw the shot to get back up for the 6. Don't think he need to play it as hard. There you can see just too much power there to get back onto the 6. So there's the area that I would like to land in. Right in that area is the best zone for that 6 to get back onto the 7. 7 is in the near vicinity of the 6, so pretty much to get back into that area I may have to take a 3 rail option, so hitting the short rail, the long rail, and back over to the long rail where the 9 is and heading into that zone. So that's using a bit of top right spin here, maybe like about a tip of right spin to go 1 rail, 2 rail, 3 rails and into the line of the 6. That's a fantastic positional shot to start off the match after a miss by Mr. Pink. So should be elementary from here, but still cannot take it for granted. I'd love to get on that angle on the 7 to go behind the 9 to get out of this rack here. So let's see how Apex handles this 6 ball to go into line for the 7. So just a little bit of left spin here. Seems as if I contacted the 7 after making the 6, so it has changed the path of my cue ball here. During the start of every match, ladies and gentlemen, there's always a little bit of nerves, always some early jitters, regardless if your opponent is strong or weak. There's always that element where you have to go through as a player who aspires to become a professional. That should have been an easy run out. I should not have been in this position, but this is why we love the game of pool, because the challenges that come with making mistakes and how we can recover. So maybe a safe is what it looks like I'm playing here, just kind of thinning the 7, bringing it on the end rail and bringing that 7 back down to the short rail there. During the course of this match though, I recognize, as you guys would have known, you're already subscribers on my channel, I do a lot of training videos, so this is a new environment for me. I haven't had any time to gel in with the table. Right, I made an attempted safety. It was a good containing shot, but Mr. Pink went for that 7 ball there to try to get the run, but he missed. Alright, so as I was saying, I didn't get a lot of time to kind of settle into the table to understand. I believe it was during the process of the match that I realized that the table was actually playing very short. The angles coming off the rails are playing way short, like about a diamond short. It's different from my table. Way tougher. That's a pretty good shot on the 7 by Mr. Apex, but cue ball has gotten away, right, leaving myself with a really tough 9 ball here. This is as tough as it will get. You never want to be on a 9 ball shot in your first game of the match. You really want it to become easy, but tough shot here, makeable at this level. Just need to settle down and try to get in stroke to just try to make this 9 ball here. So let's see if I can execute this shot. It's a very tough, very tough shot here, not very easy at all. But let's see here, just overcutting slightly, and ooh, the ball went into the drink, leaving Mr. Pink with a ball in hand on the 9 to take a 1 rack lead and putting Mr. Apex in a 1 rack deficit. All right, so elementary shot, Mr. Pink will execute to take the lead. All right, so by now, if you are a new viewer on the channel, this is the channel that I teach you guys. I bring you on a journey that I'm taking across the island to challenge some of the best pool players in Jamaica. It doesn't matter your rank. I believe I am knowledgeable to go out there and challenge some of the best players out there, and I have decided to travel all the way from Mandeville to Ocho Rios to challenge Mr. Pink. We are very good friends off and on the table, and we have had many battles in the past during tournaments, and we are on even ground, as you would have seen in the pre-interview before the match started. All right, so here we are using coins to mark the score. It's the race to 13. It's going to be a lengthy match, but it's going to be an exciting one. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, it is full of ups and downs, twists and turns. It's going to be one for you to watch. Nice break from Mr. Pink. Cue ball getting away from him a little bit there. He had a more controlled break. He had a more controlled break in the first rack, but I think he decided to put a bit more power into that break there. He's gotten a nice spread. This is usually at the highest level a run out for most pro players, but of course we are not professional players, we are aspiring professional players, so there is going to be some uncharacteristic mistakes that you might see, but it's all a part of the growth process. But here with this nice spread, Apex has a chance to kind of get settled here. Ooh, that ball went in but barely, almost rattled in the pocket. Did hit that one as clean as I would like, but I still have a shot on the 2. Still need to just get settled here. It's just the second rack, and I just need to just get settled in stroking motion here. Alright, so I have a shot on the 2. The 3 is all the way down to the bottom left hand corner pocket, so I don't need to do much work on the 2. Just need to make this 2 and try to get some sort of shot on the 3. Alright, pretty good shot on the 2, bumping that 8. Ooh, leaving it on the end rail here. Pretty tough shot. The 4 is all the way back to where the cue ball is at, nearest to the 8. So just getting back on this, pocketing this 3 to get back on this 4 is going to be mighty difficult. This table pockets are tight. Table is quite bouncy also, right? It's pretty speedy. It's faster than my table for sure, and I have tighter pockets though, so it should not be a problem for me to actually try to make the shot. But when it comes to pool, for those who are wondering, if the shot is difficult and the position is difficult, then most times the professionals at the highest level will tell you to opt for a defensive shot, and a defensive shot is what I went for, and it didn't play as I wanted it to, but I got fortuitously lucky where I snookered Mr. Pink on the 3, executing a fine kick shot there. Pretty good. He got a good result, right? From where he was, that was a pretty good result, because now I have a really tough shot onto the 3, and the 4 is near to the 3, so just getting back onto the 3 is getting back onto the 4 after pocketing the 3 will pretty much have me having that cue ball running into traffic. So let's see what Mr. Apex here decides to do. It seems as if I'm going for a safety. Alright, so just tinning that 2 using the 8 as a stopper, bringing that cue ball all the way down back to the end rail. That's a really nice containing shot. It's not a snooker, but it's a containing shot because Mr. Pink does not have a high percentage makeable shot. He too, not sure what the attempt was for that shot. Based on the speed, it seemed as if maybe he was trying to bank. I'm not sure. Definitely that did not look like a shot that was orchestrated for a specific result, but nevertheless he went at it. Now I have a shot on the 3 here. It is still tough because I have a steep cut. This is almost beyond 90 degrees cut shot into the side. It's almost like a back cut, so it's going to be really tough to get back onto this 4 ball that is near to the 8 ball, which is near to the first diamond on the short reel nearest to the camera here. So here's another opportunity, guys, for persons who are learning that not every shot that is makeable should be attempted. Sometimes, as I said, a defensive shot is more powerful than an offensive shot. So here I do remember that I opted to play a excellent safety shot here. So that's kind of banking this 3 to the side rail, bringing it out and bringing that cue ball down to the 8. Lovely shot by Mr. Apex to contain Mr. Pink from again making a shot on the 3. So we're in a little battle here, trying to get an opening to run the rack. Mr. Pink kicking 1 rails, and extracted a ball in hand for a fine safety by Mr. Apex. Excellent shot. That was an easy kick though. Not sure how or why Mr. Pink had missed that shot, that kick shot there, but that was even at this level is an elementary kick. But as I said, there are some early nerves in both players' arsenal, and we are definitely feeling a bit of the early nerves pressure. All right, because it's an important match. Both of us understand that this match is not so much about the money, but it's so much about the prestige, the honor of knowing that we have been training during this unprecedented times, and we are now desperate to see how the training is working out for us. All right, so a ball in hand extracted by Mr. Apex for a fine safety. Pocketed the 3, has a nice angle onto the 4 here, pretty much here. Not sure if he has enough angle. Yes, I believe he has enough angle to just kind of stun out for the 5. Wanted to be a little bit below the 5 though. Wow, that's not a lot of stun though. That's not a lot of stun. All right, needed a bit more draw or a little bit more stun. That looks like a bit more center ball, picking up some roll. So I've ended on top side of the 5, which is not ideal because I need to get back onto that 6 that is nearest to the rail. All right, nearest to the rail. So pretty much it's going to be really tough to get back onto the 6 here. I think I'm going to have to change my option here to try to get back here. Looks like a stop shot. If I could bank this 5 though, if I could bank this 5, I could perhaps stop the cue ball there and keep the angle on the 6. All right, so maybe I think I'm considering to look at the bank shot. All right, a lot of persons perhaps would not have gone for a bank here, but when you're playing rotation pool, it's all about angles. It's all about staying in the right zone, staying on the right side of the ball. So I believe here that I'm going for the bank. A bank shot here with a stop here would give me automatic position on the 6. Ooh, a pretty nice bank shot, but that cue ball hopped in the air while the shot was being made, so I really lost control of that cue ball there. Right, had that bank been made and there was a decent enough stop shot, I would have had a nice angle on the 6, but lost the cue ball a bit. All right, snapping in my cue there. All right, so I definitely do not have a makeable shot on the 6. Well, there is a makeable shot, but it's tough. So this looks like I'm definitely looking at the 6 ball shot here. There is enough space to pass the 8, so this looks like a cut shot on the 6, maybe 1, 2, 3 rails to come back near to the middle of the table to get a shot on the 7. So let's see how Mr. Apex go about this shot here. All right, this should be a fine positional shot. 6 ball cut, 1 2 3 reels coming around nicely. That's a beautiful positional shot by Mr. Apexelgenio. Fantastic shot under the toughest conditions. All right, it's early in the match. It's never too early to say what could or what should or what may happen in this match, but definitely that was a really good recovery after a miss hit on the 5 ball bank shot there. Really good recovery to get back onto the 7. Now I need to play another tough shot here from the 7 to the 8, so I'm definitely going to need to put some finesse into this. I have to say though that this table is a little bit taller than I am, so most of the time I have to be stretching over the table because I'm about 5 feet 3 inches tall, so you can understand that it may be a little difficult for me to execute a lot of the shots that like, ooh, that's a nasty little cut. Not very good at all there. That ball severely overcut. Due to the fact that position on the 8 was key, that overcut was extracted there. That was not a very good shot by Mr. Apex. After a lovely recovery shot on the 6, he's expected to make that 7. But Mr. Pink here, let's see here. I'm not sure if he's trying to play. I'm not sure. I think he was trying to play some sort of safety. He picked up a double kiss though. The cue ball, he didn't compensate for the angle, the rebound angle from the cue ball, so it double kissed and actually kind of left Mr. Apex here in a really nice position here to get his first run out, or his first rack I should say. That's not a run out, there were a lot of safety plays here. So nice little shot on the 7 here, leaving a high enough angle on the 8. All right, so this angle is not, if the angle was a bit flatter then or shallow, then I could go 2 reels in and out, but here I'm just looking for a low right hand spin draw just to come back to the side rail here. Pretty good shot. Ooh, heading towards the side pocket, close. Wow, it held up. It really held up. That was pretty close. Another scratch. There you can see I'm rubbing my chest. Another scratch there. Remember in the last rack it was a scratch on the 8 that actually, scratch on the 9 that actually gave Mr. Pink his first rack. So to have another scratch so early in the match is really going to put Mr. Apex under duress, but he was fortunate enough to land just in front of the side pocket there and have a makeable shot on the 9. Pretty good shot there. At the end of the day, a win is a win. A little bit careless though, losing some control of my cue ball, but definitely something worth watching. All right, I must let you know also guys that this matchup between Mr. Pink and I, we lost some of the footage around rack 17. All right, so we didn't get a chance to see racks 11, 12 and 13 where Mr. Pink was exceptional at winning those racks, but we have the racks all the way up to I believe it was about, we have all the matches up, all the racks up to 10 8 or thereabout. And of course I won't be able to upload all the match at once. I'll only be able to upload the match in 3 parts. So if you're watching this one and you want to see the rest of the match where some great shots, great safeties, great kicks were played, definitely you want to tune in and watch the remaining video. Just go down into the playlist to see it. All right, so Mr. Apex, it's time for us to see his first break off. In previous videos on my channel you would have seen where I talked to you guys about the pop break. So I wanted to try, I actually wanted to use the pop break here, but of course it's a new table, so you cannot just assume that the pop break will always work. Different table has different conditions, so I had to be careful here. I needed to control the white ball more so than trying to execute the pop break. All right, so Mr. Pink there tried attempting a back cut on the 1. All right, but not enough cut on that one to get it to the pocket. Pretty good attempt, although I don't think that the position on the 2 was likely, because that 2 is pretty much near to the 9 ball, near to the head spot here. All right, so missed the shot there. I have a look at the 1, but playing the 1 straight in at the moment here looms large the scratch. Or even if I do make that 1 ball in the side, just playing it straight in, it doesn't provide me with a very good shot to get back onto the 2. So I'm just going for the kick here, because that 1 ball is in the side pocket. This is a SID system kick shot here that I'm using. I definitely will be explaining a lot of my kick shot systems that I use during my matches. So this is a SYD, the SID system 1 rail kick shot from the end rail to the side rail. I should be able to make beautiful contact on the 1. So let's see how well I execute this kick. Pretty good. Was trying to come off 2 rails, but good contact on the 1, but I actually sold out here. All right, actually sold out. So not a very good shot here. So let's see, Mr. Pink is down quickly, trying to back cut again that 1 ball. Lovely shot here, beautiful positional shot from the 1 to the 2. I actually made a mistake earlier by saying that the 2 is near to this 9 ball, but actually the 2 ball was near down where he's, well, that's actually the 2 ball that he's shooting now. So yeah, pretty good shot by Mr. Pink there, going 2 rails, 3 rails. What a lovely positional shot, 4 rails to get back onto that 3. You may see us executing certain type of shot if you're new to the game of 9 ball, 8 ball or 10 ball, but when you see us play certain shots, it's not as easy as you think it is. You can go on the table and you can try it, but that was a beautiful shot. All right, to get from the 3, from the 2 to the 3, and even better to get from the 3 to the 4. Beautiful. Lovely shot on the 4, rolling down for the 5. He has a 6 near to the 9 here, so it seems as if he's just going to stun below the 9, holding the angle. Lovely. Beautiful shot here by Mr. Pink. You can see he's very calm and lucid around the table. So a nice little draw stroke here to get back down. Oh, I didn't think he put enough. I don't think he put enough draw on that shot though. He needed a bit more draw. I think that he had a bit of angle that he had to negotiate with. So he didn't want to overplay the shot. So hence why I think that's a miss hit on the 6. So he pretty much just needs to just roll the 7 in here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There you can see a little smirk. He knows that pocket is a troubled pocket. You may see throughout the match that that pocket is going to mess around his mental game quite a few times. I don't want to reveal too much before we get there, guys, but that pocket there has messed with Mr. Pink about 4 or 5 times throughout this match. So that was the first time that you saw that that pocket definitely is not his favorite. All right, just landing nicely here. Pretty good shot. This is almost like a similar situation. I had 3 balls to run out, the 7, the 8 and the 9. So once again, it's very, very important here that you guys learn how to do 3, 4 and 5 ball runouts, because there's a lot of times when your opponent miss, that's the amount of balls that are going to be on the table for you to run out. Pretty good positional shot there, just playing 1 rail across the table to land into the zone to pocket that 9 ball there by Mr. Apex. And the score is now 1-1, and Mr. Apex will take a 2-1 lead in this race to 13. All right, so there already, guys, you can see some drama you can see some drama taking place there. Some uncharacteristic missed shots by both players. It happens. All right, toughest of conditions. Remember that for me, I'm leaving my home ground. I'm in unknown territory here. Mr. Pink is, I guess, a little bit more comfortable. There's not a lot of persons in the hall at the moment. There we have Mr. Keston, who is also a young talent from Ocherios. Mr. Lindell, who is also a talented young player too. they all look up to us as experienced players, and they're learning from us, so they're there to support. It's pretty quiet because it's around 11 o'clock in the morning of this match, so we're both fresh. All right, so let's see if Mr. Apex can develop a better break than the last time. To see here, controlling that white ball, or I should say the cue ball, pretty well there. 3, 6, 9. Again, no balls were pocketed on the break. All right, dear guys, I have to tell you though that is most of the stuff that you practice maybe at home, you can't try them in a match. You have to pretty much stick to one thing, which is trying to control the cue ball. That's most important here, because you can try some of the stuff that you do in practice, but you have to actually be familiar with the table that you're playing on. And so I could not try to execute the pop break because I don't know the speed or how the table reacts. So it was very important for me to control the white, control the rock. All right, so a missed shot on the one there. He was down pretty fast on that one though. I thought that he needed a bit more time to kind of settle in, but he's missed, but it didn't hurt him much because now he has that one ball strung up behind about 3 balls there. So I have to play a one rail soft kick shot there. Okay, so that's a ball in hand. It wasn't an intentional safety, it was just a fortuitous shot that Mr. Pink played here. All right, he looks like he's trying to get himself to play the 3-foul rule. Here he's just trying to play another snooker on me, so to extract another foul. Ooh, it's not pretty good. He definitely did not want to touch that ball right there. I'm not sure if that's the 2 or the 6. I believe that's the 2 ball. So he has left me with a pretty easy kick. So definitely the 3-foul rule is not going to play a role here because I can make contact with this one ball pretty easy. But here's an opportunity for me here to try to play a kick and stick. All right, I know you guys heard me mention something about the 3-foul rule, so you may be wondering what that is. I will explain that to you as we go throughout the video, because there's going to be a 3-foul attempt by Mr. Pink, which he was very successful at. But I was trying to play a kick and stick there. I hit the one ball a bit too hard because I was behind the 7, but I needed that one ball to stay near to the end rail, but it didn't work out for me there. But I'm not on 3 fouls. I've got myself out of the 3-foul, and now Mr. Pink here is actually on his way to try to clear this table. All right, so again, another missed shot by Mr. Pink. All right, two uncharacteristic missed shots in rack number 3, or I should say rack number 4. We're gonna have to see the jump cue coming out here. There is a one rail kick that's available, but does it offer a defensive opportunity? I don't think so. It's gonna be tough. So the jump cue for the first time, we guys are going to see just hopping over the 6 and the 3 to make contact with the 2, hoping that this 2 ball lands somewhere in a favorable position for Apex and an unfavorable position for Mr. Pink. So let's see here, hopping over, nice jump shot, and I got saved. So fortuitously, Mr. Apex there. Mr. Pink is down quite quickly though. He seems as if he can see the, wow, this is a pretty good attempted safety for 3 rails. That was a tough advance shot though. Not sure if most of you guys catch what he was trying to do there. There's a thin hit on that 2. He needed to hit it a bit thinner though to bring that. I think he was just trying to contain me there. So I got a bit lucky though, because that jump shot did not offer any high percentage defense. But I got lucky. He got himself out of a snooker there. All right, so down on this 2 ball here just to try to pocket this 2, staying steady on the stroke, trying best enough there, missing the 2 there though. All All right. Ooh, that 9 ball trackled near to the side, to the corner. Wow. That could have been an early window, because actually, if that 9 ball had went down, then that would have been a loss of rock for Mr. Pink. Didn't get lucky enough though. Missed the 2. Ooh, nice stroke, but he needed a bit more draw on that shot. Needed a bit more draw, ladies and gentlemen. He's now snookered on the 3, so he's gonna have to kick. All right, not sure if he's just trying to make a shot on the 3. Okay. All right. Wow. Oh my lord. Wow. Again, very lucky, because I'm sure that was not his intent, but that's the part of the game. Part of the game is try to leave your opponent as best as you can in an unfavorable position. I just executed a jump shot, and I may have to execute another one, but this jump shot is high percentage, so I could actually make this jump and maybe get a shot on the 4, because this jump shot is at this level is a pretty easy jump shot. So definitely we should see a good jump here. Just kind of aligning myself, right? Lots of stuff, lots of knowledge here, guys, for those who are watching this for the first time here. Let's see this jump shot, see if he can execute this pretty good shot here. Pop. Wow, beautiful shot. Excellent jump shot there. But again, there you can see a tap on the table by Mr. Pink to say, great shot, Apex, great shot. But still not leaving myself nicely there though. I'm snookered on the 4. Pool gods are not in my favor here. There's a little smirk. I can see a thin piece of that 4. But here's the problem now, guys. If I don't make contact with this 4, my opponent could just play a 4-9. So it is of utmost importance. I have to make contact with this 4. And here's where a piece of knowledge is going to come here, guys. I do remember this opportunity that I had here. I think that what I needed to actually do here was pocket that 9. I really should have given Mr. Pink the opportunity to run the rock, because if I miss this 4 ball, the game is over. That 9 ball is sitting like a duck in the pocket. So if I don't make contact with this 4, okay, so I'm actually trying to play a one-reel kick at the 4 into the 9. Tough shot, risky shot. Wow. Ooh, missed the 4. Oh, and he got very lucky. Pocket the 9. Oh, absolutely. This is amazing. This is amazing pool here, because like I said, guys, had I missed the 4, which I did, had the cue ball done anything else other than pocket that 9, Mr. Pink would have been just down on the 4 to pocket the 4-9 combo for a win. Anyways, pretty good. Lots of drama happening here so far early in the match. It's just 2-1 in favor of Mr. Apex. But Mr. Pink here has an opportunity to run out a 6-ball pattern here. Alright. Pretty good so far. These balls are sitting like ducks, asking to be pocketed. Let's see Mr. Pink here executing a nice little draw stroke just to get back down for the 7. Nicely done. Pretty good. Ooh, it's a little bit thin though. A little bit thin. He's gonna have to play some inside draw, maybe just go to the end rail and back over to the 8. Look at that cue ball. Nicely coming back into the center of the table. So he didn't use any spin there. He just used a bit of light draw shot there. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, under the 9. Wow. Excellent positional play. I think though he mishit that ball though. I think he hit rail first, because usually as a 9-ball player, we go above the 9, not under the 9. So I don't think he hit that. I think he's actually telling the viewers that he actually played real first. He's actually not very he's not very convinced by what was done there, because he went under the 9. 9-ball players don't do that. We actually go above the 9 for the shot in the opposite corner pocket. But again, as I said, guys, a win is a win. All right, now this may be the last rock. I am not sure of this upload. Do look out for part 2 of the match. All right, as I said to you guys, I wasn't able to upload all the full match at once due to the fact that some of the footage was lost and the camera kept going in and out. So we do apologize for that, but I hope that you've enjoyed what you're seeing so far. Yes, I think Mr. Pink is trying to check if he could change his shaft there, but I hope that you guys are enjoying the match so far. You can see already at a score of 2-2, Mr. Pink and Mr. Apex is already creating moments of excitement in this match. So let's see here. Mr. Pink has now leveled the score once again. Nice spread here, lovely spread. Has he pocketed a ball? Yes, he has. Not sure here. Is that the 3? I think he has pocketed the 3 on the break. Seems as if that was the wing ball. So now he has an opportunity here. Nice spread here, lovely break by Mr. Pink. Just kind of pocket this one, go up rail, come back down. Ooh, that was a definite miss hit. He now, can he see this too? Not sure. He's peeping though. That was not the best positional shot though. Okay, so he just wanted to make contact with that 2. He actually did not play a good shot from the 1 to the 2. I think he needed a bit more time though on that shot. He needed a bit more time on that shot, definitely. All right, but another missed shot again. As I said, you're gonna see a lot of these, but you're gonna also see a lot of great moments to negate all those bad moments there. So let's see Mr. Apex here. It's on this 2. Long tough cut shot on this 2. Lovely shot there, coming across rail. Nice positional shot from the 2 to the 4. Pretty good. Pretty good shot so far. Both players, I can safely say, even with the early nerves, because I think he disclosed to me that in the earlier part of the match, he was a bit nervous. He did say that to me after the match. Alright, which you will eventually know what the outcome is. But he said to me that he was a little bit nervous and he needed some time to settle down. So hence why we were actually playing so fast. But it does take some time for us as young players to kind of get settled, to see where we really are at, because this is a new environment for me. Ooh, another missed shot there. I think it was just the position on the 4 to get to the 5, because the 5 ball was not in a makeable area and I didn't have the angle to break it out. Mr. Pink has done exactly what I would have liked to do here. Alright, so there we have it. Mr. Pink pocketing the 4, breaking out the 5. He has an opportunity here. Let's see if he can get himself to run a decent rack here. Ooh, again. This is usually as a result of a little bit of nerves, maybe a little bit of excitement. The emotions are high in the air. This match is a $20,000 match. That's a lot of money in Jamaica. Definitely, I can tell you that much. So Mr. Apex here, Mr. Pink, pardon me, has missed an uncharacteristic shot again. But again, momentum is swinging. Right now, I believe that both of us here are fighting to see who can grab the momentum and run with the rock. I have to play a tough positional shot here. I have to go at least 2-3 rails maybe to land onto the 6. I think I'm going to fall high onto the 6. 1 rail, 2 rail, 3 rail. Ooh. Came off at a sharp angle though. Came off at a sharp angle. With that angle, it would have better to go below the 6, but I wanted to come above the 6 though. Definitely do not have a makeable shot, so I'm going to have to go for a defensive shot here. It's kind of thinning that 6 back to the middle of the table, bringing that white ball down. Let's see if he got a snooker. Pretty good shot by Mr. Apex. All right, so it's a containing shot because there is a jump available, there is a kick shot available, there is a lot of things that are available right now. So even though I've contained him from actually playing a shot, I've actually contained him from playing a shot here. I've actually, wow, so that's a jump here. All right guys, so the feed is about to end. Just watch the next upload as we proceed. Okay, all right, so let's see how Mr. Apex takes care of this rock in the next feed. Check the next video, guys. All right guys, so yeah, as I was saying, yeah, so we did cut out of that feed. All right, so let's just jump right into it here. Apex is on the 6. All right, so just gonna stun across off the 6. Nice shot though, nice shot. I want it to be a little bit below the 7 though, to make it an easy transition, because stop from the 7 to the 8 would have been easier, but now I'm gonna have to play a bit of a positional shot here. Here we go, so just back cutting this 7 slightly, going 1, 2, maybe 3 rails to about the area where I'm at the moment. That's a beautiful positional shot. Absolute control on that white. Even with the early mistakes that have been made, that was a fine shot. At this level, if you're able to do such a shot and keep control, then you know you're definitely getting in stroke. Pretty good. Settle down on the 8 there, and from the 8 to the 9 nicely for an easy 9 there. I do apologize for the cut in the commentary. The video was done in pieces, ladies and gentlemen, so we had to try our best to provide you with the best commentary, the best knowledge about the game in the best way possible. We're going to try in the future to ensure that the match is recorded in full and there is no cut in the video. Alright, but so far, great match, twist and turn so far, missed shots, good safeties, bang shots, positional plays, cue ball control. Already in 5 racks, there has definitely been something to watch here. Alright, so it's getting a bit hot in the place. Mr. Pink is taking off his shirt, trying to get a little bit more, you know, ready. You see, we're now in the, we're now gotten rid of the early nerves. Now it's just time to get there. That's a beautiful control on the white. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that I have spent a lot of time working on my break shot, and you can see the amount of control that has been done on that whiteboard there. I got a nice little spread, a little cluster though with the 5, and I believe that's the 2 ball. I believe that's actually the 4 ball. So I'm gonna have to work a little bit here. Wow, dear, I apologize. Definitely that was not the intent. The intent was just to make the 1 and try to go up 1, 2 rails to come back out for the 2, but I missed the 1. Unfortunately, I made the 2, so I have to stay at the table and continue my inning. So I just need to get from the 1 to the 3. The 3 is on the side rail on the right. So tough shot. Well, it's not a tough shot, but it's a tough position that I have to play. Almost losing that white there. Almost losing that white. Oh my lord. That's not bad though. I'm still at the table. It's not what I wanted, but I'm still at the table. Alright. So let's see here. Tough shot again on the 3. That 4 is wedged up. So I have to land in a really tight area here to actually get a look. There you can see I'm going around to have a look at the area that I need to fall in, because it's going to be tough to get back onto the 4, get off the 4 to the 5. So I may have to play a defensive shot after making this 3, if I make this 3 ball. Let's see how steady my stroke is. Lovely, long, tough shot on the 3. Pretty good. Not sure if I'm seeing enough of the 4 though. So I may have to go defensive, which I believe was my earlier intention. Just need to just stop that cue ball there. And just go 1, 2 reels, 3 reels, 4 reels. I needed that 4 ball to be on the end rail though. That would have been a really good containing shot though. The attempt was good. The result was complete opposite. Mr. Pink going. Okay. Good shot. Good tough shot. Getting a nice friendly bump off that 7. I believe he knew he was going to head into the 7. But I think he just bravely took the risk. Hoping for a great reward because of course fortune favors the brave. You can see again. I can definitely tell you that most of these missed shots that you have seen and will see is attributed to the fact that we both play very fast. Right? That's definitely something that we are both working on, trying to be a little bit more patient, to just walk around the table, look at some more options that might be available, look to see if this shot is worth making versus playing defense. So it's definitely something that we're both working on as it relates to improving our game. So that missed 5 ball there, I believe Mr. Pink will say definitely that has attributed to most of his missed shots. Definitely I'll ask him to leave a comment to let you, all the viewers, know what was going through his mind whilst he was doing a lot of his stuff. Now he has a 4 ball pattern here. Let's see how well he can. That's a beautiful stroke. Steady, very calm, very lucid around the table. Very easygoing character. Let's see how he takes care here. He has a nice, steady, lucid stroke though. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, so definitely viewers, you can see that even though you're seeing some missed shots, you may think that these are as a result of the fact that we may not be able to play the shot, but it's definitely not that. It's a lot more variables that are at play right here. All right, the table is scary because the pockets are tight. It's very bouncy, quite unpredictable, very speed sensitive. So these shots are far, tough, long, difficult. Position is key in ensuring that we play well. You can see, look at that bounce off the table. You can see I barely played that ball, and you can see I got 2 rails back almost past the middle of the table. So you can definitely see that this table is very, very speed sensitive. You have to have complete control here over the cue ball. All right, missed shot, got fortuitously lucky there. Mr. Pink is just trying to thin the 7, bring that white ball all the way back down here from the position where he was. That's a fine containing shot, because I do not have a make of a shot here. So definitely I'm in the pretty much the same position that he was actually in a few moments ago. There you can see, I know that I'm up against it, right? Because I have been working a lot on my defensive game, right? I realize that that's going to be a very key element in playing top professional pool in Jamaica, or even if I decide and when I decide to go overseas, that's going to be a critical part of playing my game. So here I'm just going to try to leave him with the same shot. I needed to play that 7 ball a bit thinner though, right? Because as you can see, the intent was to just go 2 reels and just kind of leave him behind the 9 and leave the 7 ball in the same line as the 9, but it didn't work out there at all. Right, now he has a shot here on the 7. Alright, let's see. He looks like he's going for it. Looks like he's going for it definitely though. Is he? Was he trying to play a cross corner bank? Not sure though. Not sure if he was trying to play a cross corner bank though. Not sure of the intent. Definitely Mr. Pink let the viewers know what the intent was on that shot. Not sure if I know what it was though. But here, Mr. Apex. It's now 2-all. Pretty good shot. That looks like it had some force follow on it. From where he was, pretty good shot to get onto the 8. Now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I'm gonna have to let you know that many of the things that you see here happening is trial and error. Alright, here in this particular instance, I have to explain to you my thought process. A lot of persons will go for the cut. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, okay, if I go for the cut, I'm gonna have to go 1 rail, 2 rails. I'm not trusting this table and its speed. I definitely don't like the outcome of this shot. I would have needed to play this shot with a bit of low right spin to get the cue ball back onto the same side where the rail was. So I didn't trust the speed of the table because it already has messed me up. So I decided to go for a defensive shot just to kind of thin the 8, leave it near there, and go maybe 2 rails, 3 rails down. That was the intent. That's what I was trying to do. So I know most of you guys are going to say that you perhaps would have gone for the shot. But sometimes when you have a certain knowledge about the game, you have to learn to execute. You have to try to execute what you know so you can see if it works best. Not the best time to do it though, but I saw an opportunity there to play a really, really good defensive shot rather than trying for an offensive shot that would have actually put me at disadvantage. So it has caused me to make another mental, that's pretty much like a mental error on my part there. Alright, and Mr. Pink has taken full advantage of an uncharacteristic mistake, bad decision making there. But the good thing, ladies and gentlemen, that if this situation comes up again in another match that I may be hosting on my channel, it's definitely something that I will have to put a little bit more thought in terms of the options that may be available for me. Alright, so the score is now, I believe it's 3-all, or is it 2-all? I think that's the score. Mr. Pink won I won the last rock, so that was 3-2. So it's now 3-3, definitely. Alright, so there you can see, guys. Alright, so another pretty good break off there. Nice little spread though. Oh, the last ball rolling there. Last ball rolling has blocked me from the 1 ball. Alright, so I don't have a shot at the 1. What do I do here? Do I call for a push out? Actually, oh, so I can actually see a piece of the 1. Right, so thin the 1 rail, come back up, cross corner. Pretty good shot by Mr. Apex. Good attempt though. Good attempt. Needed a bit more speed on the 1 though. Or maybe a bit more speed on the cue ball to get it behind the cluster. But good attempt. Still containing, leaving Mr. Pink with a tough shot. An attempt at a tough 1, missing again there. Alright, so let's see. Score is now 3-3. It's still a fight for the momentum to see who can take at least a 5-3 or 6-3 deficit, a lead, pardon me. So let's see here. Mr. Apex is down steady on that 1. Beautiful shot. Good pocketing of the ball so far, because that's key when it plays 9-ball. But again, I played a snooker on myself, so I'm gonna have to go for the short cue here. Last time I played a shot, a jump shot, I made the 3 and got snookered on the 4. Again, I made a really tough shot on the 1 and again snookered myself on the 2. So I guess the pool gods are not in my favor, I'm assuming, as yet. Alright, but let's see here. A jump shot, definitely 90% chance of making contact with the 2, but will I get safe? Let's see. Hop, going around the table. This table is fast though. Alright, good contact on the 2. Not a bad result though. Again, has left Mr. Pink here with a really tough 2. And remember guys, 9 ball is all about position play. So even if you have a makeable shot on a ball, if the position doesn't guarantee, then making the shot doesn't make sense. There you can see Mr. Pink is actually being aggressive, going for the 2 there, and then trying to create some action on the 3. He did achieve the result of creating the action on the 3, but he didn't make the 2. Alright, so that 2 ball there has gone into an area though. There's a 2-9 combo. Definitely not a makeable combo. Would have to depend solely on some luck here. But let me see. I'm assuming that maybe I'm just going to go for a 2-way shot here. Safety. Keeping the 2 down to the end rail there. Alright, so the attempt there, guys, was to just use the 9 as a stopper. Keeping the 2 ball there. I was able to achieve so, but I wanted to give the cue ball some distance, which I was able to achieve. Alright, I didn't leave again Mr. Pink with a makeable shot, so it is still a fight for the opening in this rack here. Mr. Pink, I believe, again is going aggressive. I have to tell you though, he's an aggressive player. There's no shot that he deems impossible. If it's there to be made, he's going to try to make it. Alright, I can definitely tell you that much about him. His run out power is pretty good for his level of gameplay. But I have a more defensive strategy that I'm using towards Mr. Pink. Pretty good shot there. Friendly little bump on the 9 to get position to the 3, but it has cost me a position. Because now the 6 that was actually cleared is now tied up with the 9. Anyways, we can focus on trying to find a solution to the 6 ball later. At most here, 3 to the 4 is important. Pretty good positional shot, going around 2 rails onto the 4. Nicely done. I have a pretty good angle here to go 1 rail, maybe 2 rails. Right? Just looking at the angle, the potting angle for the 4. Here, I just need to just get into that area there. Alright, so let me see here, just pocketing the 4. 1 rails, maybe 2 rail. Not 2 rail, not enough speed though. Pretty good shot. Got a really good shot on the 5. I have an angle, but now it's time to think about the 6 ball. Alright, so what do I do here? Do I go? I'm definitely looking like I'm going 2 rails, but where am I going to land with the cue ball? 1 rail, 2 rail. Didn't look a little bit wayward though. That cue stick went into the air though. A little nervy there. Now, gonna have to play a safety. Alright. Oh, almost touched the rail. Good shot. Alright, that just barely touched the rail. Barely touched the rail though. Alright, if that had not touched the rail, that would have been a ball in hand though. Alright, there we go. Mr. Pink there. Not sure the intent of that shot though. Definitely I would have to ask him. He's definitely going to be watching this video though. And he's definitely going to be telling me a lot of the choices that he made and what he was actually trying to do. Looks like he was going for the bank though. Or was he? We don't know. Alright, but tough shot on the 6 here. Automatic position on the 7 if I can make this 6 though. It's a tough shot because position and control takes precedence on this shot more than just pocketing the ball. But if I miss the shot, then the position and everything else doesn't matter. I have to actually make the shot. Alright, so it's a makeable shot though. Looks to me like maybe, let me see here, let's see, 2, 4. This looks like a 45-degree cut shot to me though. Thereabout. I practice these shots a lot in my training sessions, so I have an idea how to play them, but remember that there are other variables that are at stake here. Nerves, precision, and here you can see just trying to make that shot to hold for the 7. but missing that shot almost by a mile. I think I didn't even find the zip code for that pocket. I completely butchered that shot. Again, I got lucky though. Didn't leave him with a make of a shot. So Mr. Pink is just trying to play a safety, but unfortunately, he's down into the drink. That's an unfortunate miss there. That was definitely not a well thought out safety, because that cue ball and that 6 ball went into the same direction on the same side of the rail. So he would have perhaps left me with a tough shot, but not a safety shot there. All right, let's see. Ooh, definitely did not play that one so well though. Shake it off a bit, Mr. Apex. That ball overcut. I almost missed that shot. Almost missed that shot there though. All right, so let's see here. Still have a shot on the 7. I'm just gonna stun across one reel, go below the 8. Ooh, didn't get enough stun on that one though. Definitely the speed of the table is a factor here. The speed is really messing with me, because on my table at home that I practice on, I definitely would have gotten a better position, because the speed here, I'm using Dr. Dave's here, 1 more than twice bank system here. Again, I didn't get a lot of time to get myself accustomed to the table and what adjustment is needed. Most of my adjustments has to be done during the match. So this would have actually been a made bank shot on my table. But on this table here, you can see there again, even with Dr. Dave's 1 more than twice bank system, that ball still comes up by a half diamond or so short. So I definitely at that point realized that I needed to make a severe adjustment in terms of my kicking and banking. You can understand why I went for the bank though, because that offered automatic position on the 9. Great shot. Good positional shot by Mr. Pink. Just going 2 rails into the line of the 9. Very steady, very focused, grabbing a momentum, pocketing that 9 ball cleanly in the corner. Excellent shot there. I know my viewers here, you haven't been seeing what you really want to see, but I'm sure you're appreciating the fact that these 2 young players here are definitely one to watch for the future. All right, the game of 9 ball in my country has just been, most recently, been a hot thing. 9 ball has been a big thing from in the 90s back in the States, but you can understand that we are a 3rd world nation trying to do what the 1st world nations are doing. Nevertheless, progress is being made, talent is here, and I'm sure that we may be on the professional scene soon and very soon. So look out for Mr. Pink. Alright, so not sure if he's controlling his break shot very well though. I think he's just driving the cue ball into the rack. Not sure if he's really settling down on trying to understand the break. But you can see that most of his break shots there, he's losing control of the white. Definitely something that I will mention to him. It's worth looking at. So I will definitely be telling him about the break shot that he's using. He's getting good spread, but he's not controlling the white. So that's definitely something to work on. And that's something I've been working on for a long time too. Alright, so good shot on the 1. The 3-8 combo is there. Tough though. Nice shot onto the 2 there. Don't have a choice but to go for a 3-8 combo. This is definitely a missable combo, so it requires you to be pretty focused. Just kind of looking at where I need to contact that 8 ball there to make the shot. So let's see here. Thin back cut onto the 3 to back cut the 8. Ooh, not enough cut on that 3 though. That could definitely be a turning point in the match. Mr. Pink is now leading by 4 racks to 3. That is definitely a grave mistake. That was not a tough combination. Tricky, but not tough. Not at this level. So let's see here what's going to happen. Alright, so Mr. Pink here has missed, sorry, Mr. Apex has missed a shot. Pretty good shot there by Mr. Pink. He's on the 4. The 5 is in the same area. So it looks like he's just playing a bit of forward. Just a bit of follow there. Ooh. That's not a good shot. Definitely missing that shot though. That ball is a hanger. That ball is a hanger. Alright, so just missing that shot there though, Mr. Pink. Alright. 5 is in the same area. Let's go maybe 1 rails, come out for the 6. Let's go above the 6, I think. Definitely going above the 6. You can see that the speed is critical. Definitely that shot played up way too hard. Still have a shot on the 6 though. So you can see that we're both struggling in different areas of the game at the moment. Definitely struggling in different areas of the game. Speed is my problem at the moment, and that pocket though, that pocket again though, seems to be tormenting Mr. Pink a couple of times. Definitely some, still there you can see you just want to shake it off a little bit, Mr. Apex. Come on, you know better than this. Alright, but that's definitely, some of these shots that we're missing though are definitely shots that we'll make. Maybe we'll miss these shots. Like there you can see another missed one again, and again fortuitously getting lucky. Some of these shots that we do miss, ladies and gentlemen, are shots that we make in practice every day, but you'll know that from scientific studies that your A game in practice usually becomes your B or C game in an actual match. So here's an opportunity for a nice little safety though. Just a 1 rail kick. Just trying to hold that cue ball behind the 9 there. But he got away. Not sure. Can he see the 6 though? He can touch the 6, but I'm not sure if he can make it though. Let's see his body language though, to see what's happening. He seems to be doing a little swerve, maybe. Can he? Not so sure. Oh yeah, you can see that he played it with a little bit of finesse there, with a little bit of swerve. Didn't get enough swerve though. Alright, didn't get enough swerve. But a couple of missed shots in this rack so far by both players. Mr. Apex trailing by 4 racks to 3. Alright. So again, I have another tough shot onto that 6. Remember the last time I had to play a tough shot from the 6 to go 3 reels for the 7. Similar shot here. It's perhaps gonna have to go. Okay, so I'm looking like I'm gonna draw this cue ball into the 9. Pretty good shot onto that 6 though. Trying to get 2 outcomes. The 6 to the 9 and also the 6. Wow. Definitely the pool gods are not in my favor, because now it looks like I'm snookered on the 7 though. Yes, I'm snookered on the 7. Ah. Wow. I need a roll. Definitely would like a roll here. That was a pretty good shot on the 7. Considering the cue ball was heading to the 9, I'm assuming why Mr. Apex went for the 6. Tried to play the 9. Pretty good kick though. Pretty good kick. Pretty good kick. Not a bad result. Because to get from the 7 to the 8 is going to be tough. Mr. Pink has already sized up what he wants to do. Looks like he's going for maybe 3 reels position. Wow. Wow. Great shot. Absolutely fantastic. Good positional shot there by Mr. Pink. He should run this rack out here with no problem. Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. He needed to go around the table on that shot. He needed to go around the table on that shot. He didn't need to hold that cue ball. That cue ball had so much angle on the 8. So he needed to just pocket that 8 and go around the table for the 9. He was trying to use some inside spin to hold the ball. Surely he knows that that's a mistake. So Mr. Apex here has a thin cut using the bridge here. Okay, so that's definitely even worse than the shot that Mr. Pink had played. I think I just needed to just kind of nudge that 8 though. Don't think I needed to play that hard. I think I was just trying to go 1 rail, down the table, 2 rails and come back up. I think that was the attempt. But I definitely played that 8 ball way too thick. And now you can see here that I've played a really nasty shot. Absolutely treacherous. This is definitely not what I wanted. This reminds me of the first rock where I left a really tough shot from the 8 to the 9 for a win on the 9. So this, you can see again, is another rock that if I lose this rock is as a result again due to my positional play. Surely he's going for the bank. Surely he did, and surely he sold out this game. He's left a cheese of a 9 for Mr. Pink. Cheese of a 9 ball shot for Mr. Pink here. Should be able to make this shot though. Looks a little bit distracted. He's kind of calming himself down, finding the line on the 9. It's going around, getting steady here. So let's see if he can take advantage of this mistake that he may can correct himself. Again, another missed shot there by Mr. Pink. Definitely, we are both not settled as yet. Even after 7 games, there is still some early little things that are happening here. Again, guys, you can see I'm definitely not comfortable with the way how the table is playing, based on the fact that you have to adjust so significantly from my table to this table. This table plays short and it's extremely fast, so grave adjustments are needed. Anyways, a couple of missed shots definitely on the 9 there. Not the best of all rocks, but nevertheless Mr. Pink has come out the victor in this rock to take a 5-3 lead. Alright, so what have we learned so far? A lot of things, but I guarantee you here, guys, that the best is yet to come. Still early days, guys. It's a race to 13. Only 8 games have gone so far, so you can see that both players are still just fighting for the momentum. Right now it is Mr. Pink who has the momentum. He has taken the largest lead of the match so far, 5-3, and now he's just going to go off to do another breakout. Let's see if he has a better breakout than all his previous ones before. There you can see that white ball is rushing around the table, so he's not hitting that 1 ball as how he'd like. He's gotten a ball down though. He's gotten a ball down. The table is not clustered up, so he has a chance. Here, he's down pretty quickly though. And down pretty quickly, missing pretty quickly. Definitely something that Mr. Pink will be working on. Sure, we're going to be having discussions about how we played, because as I said to you guys, that we are friends off the table. We have a lot of conversations on the phone, and we help each other, we share ideas and stuff. So we are pretty much rivals on the table, but friends definitely. Alright, let's see here. Looks like I'm going for the cut on the 1 maybe, with an element of safety, 2 rails. Nicely done. Excellent shot. I'm not sure if I went for the shot there or the safety, but definitely I've contained Mr. Pink here. He's done pretty quickly again though. So let's see what he decides to do. Is he going for a bank, Okay, so he is actually trying to play the 1 into the 3 and keep the 1 there. Neither of which he tried. He was successful at, but fortuitously he didn't leave me with a shot on the 1. Alright. Maybe I can see the 1. Little massé here would be good though. Yes, I can definitely see that. I'm going for a little swerve shot here. Going around 1. A ball needs to touch the rail or go into the pocket though. Ouch. That's a ball in hand. So that's a foul shot by Mr. Apex there. A ball needs to contact the rail after making contact with the lowest numbered ball, either the cue ball or another object ball. So that's the result of why I took up the rock and gave it to Mr. Pink there. Alright, so he started off his new inning here with a 1-2 combo, leaving the 1 near to the corner. So he's just gonna play the 1, come down here nicely. He's played a lovely positional shot from the 1 to the 3. Where is the 4? Is that 4 near to the same area? Is that the 8 or the 4? Okay, so he's playing a draw shot. So that 4 seems to be near the head spot, near the 7 and the 9. So that's a nice shot there. Pretty good so far. Pretty good. Alright, he started to run pretty good. He's been doing this though right throughout the match. Once he has gotten an opportunity and he sees the run, he's just going to go for it. And he's definitely been stroking the ball well. He's been missing some shots, so have I. But it's more or less as a result of nerves, anxiety, emotions, excitement, a variety of variables here. But definitely good 4-ball pattern so far. Let's see what he does to get back onto the 7 here. Wow, look at that shot. That was some low inside spin. Alright, so he just played the ball with some low to go below the 8 and then using the inside spin to come off 2 rails back into the line of the 7. So good position there. Was he trying to play a safe though? If he was trying to play a safe, that was an awesome shot. If he was trying to play a safe. Based on his body language, he doesn't seem disappointed though. So I think that he was actually trying to play a safe. And that was a pretty good at him. That's actually an advanced safety. And he has gotten a really good outcome here. Because now he's pretty much left me with a tough 7. So if I'm going to go for it, I'm going to have to go for it pretty good. But it seems as if I'm going for a safety here. So let's see. 1, 2 rails. This is a great shot. Wow. Beautiful shot. Excellent shot there. Pretty good. That's an advanced safety shot there. Pretty good. Great shot there. Great shot. Causing Mr. Pink to pull out his jump cue for the 2nd time, I believe. He's down pretty quickly though. Needed a bit more. Needed to settle a bit more on that jump shot. I think he just wanted to just make contact with the 7. So that was a really good safety though. A really good containing shot. So now Mr. Apex here has extracted an opportunity to reduce the deficit from 5-3. So let's see how he goes about this shot here. Lovely shot. Nicely done onto the 7. Great position onto the 8. Definitely I wanted the 8 in one of the bottom corner pockets. But again, the speed of the table, ladies and gentlemen. The speed of the table is tough. It's tough shot. But I have a shot at the 8 in the side. Really acute angle though. Really acute angle. So it needs to be very delicate with this shot though. Ooh, knuckle. Pretty close. Position onto the 9 though. Wow. Alright, again guys, you can see though. A lot of missed shots so far. Mr. Pink, great shot there though. Tough shot on the 8. Almost getting perfect position onto the 9. Wow. Close though. Close. He's going for the bank. He's down pretty quickly. He's not allowing any nerves to get into him. Ooh. Close. And again, leaving another tough shot for Mr. Apex. Again, at this point, guys, I know that the banking is not my favorite at the moment because this table is pretty tough. Close again. There's some close shots though. Mr. Pink came close with that one bank onto the 9. Mr. Apex again came close onto the one bank onto the 9. Wow. It's an exciting match so far though. At this level, I have to say. And again, that pocket again. For the third time. That pocket seems to be the demon that Mr. Pink has to be fighting with throughout this match. That's his third missed shot in that pocket. Not sure if he has recognized that that pocket is really his biggest threat so far. It's not even me, at least not yet. But that pocket has cost him 2 games. He really should have been up maybe at least 6-2. But in fact, he's only up 5-4. So better looking scorecard from Mr. Apex. But still, Mr. Pink has the advantage, has the momentum. Still leading this match 5 racks to 4. We haven't seen Apex at the breaking station for a while though. Because Mr. Pink did take a good run to take a 2 rack deficit. So now, let's see what Apex comes up with here. And here you can see an attempt at the pop break. That cue ball flew off the table. I definitely could show you a picture now. Let me show you a picture right now. There you can see a picture of what the ball looks like when it flew off the table. Alright, into the air we caught it. Mr. Pink again. I've lost my break, but Mr. Pink, again you can see that white ball though. That cue ball though is not in full control of that ball. He definitely needs to work on controlling the white. Because he's going to be a little bit more productive. And this is just in my honest and humble opinion. He just needs to control the rock a little bit more. He's getting good spread. He's pocketing the ball now and again. But he's definitely not controlling the white. Missing that shot. Again, another uncharacteristic miss shot there. So he has a long, tough one. It's not a tough one ball though. Just a simple draw shot here. Wow, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nice draw stroke here. Let's see, he's on the 2. Just using a bit of top right here. Going around, coming nicely in for the 3. Hold it. There we go. Nice shot here. The 4 is near to the corner. So he just needs to come out a little bit. Keeping an angle on the 4. He just needs to come around now maybe for the 5. He's looking where he needs to fall. He's looking at a 5-9. It's not available. I'm assuming that he's probably just going to come around the back of the 6. Off 2 rails. Come into the line of the 5. Great shot. He has the perfect angle to just use a bit of stun to slide along the tangent line here. Beautiful shot. Controlling the white completely. You can see that this is a well orchestrated, planned out run out. He's working with the momentum and he's also just working. He's just going with a nice feeling there. Beautiful shot here. Lovely, lovely run out so far. Absolutely beautiful. So now he just has this 7 just going 1 rails coming up. Ooh. Picked up a bit of inside spin there though. Picked up a bit of inside spin. Definitely you can see in his body language that's not what he wanted. But he has a shot. And he also... Does he have the right angle though? He needed to be on the lower side of the 9, the 8. So he could just easily transition to the 9. But now he seems as if he's going to have to go 3 rails. So he's setting up. You can see that the power in the stroke that he's about to put into the stroke. 1, 2 rails close to the corner. 3 rails. Come around nicely. Beautiful shot. Steady. As in Jamaica what we say, steady with the matic. Beautiful positional play by Mr. Pink. You can see confidence is brewing for him here. Excellent shot here. Excellent run out. Beautiful way to end this session here, guys. We're gonna see you in the another upload. Do check out the final upload of this match. Until then, Apexelgenio signing out, and we'll see you then. Mr. Pink is now leading this match 6 racks to 4. Do take care until then. All right, we're taking a break right now.